Yeah, hi. So, welcome to this is the week one of the Sridhar's newsletter. So, I'm basically recording my earliest newsletters which I have written on the Substack.com. So, I appreciate you being here so we can connect on the interesting topics. So, if you haven't subscribed here yet, my link is sridharsgarikpati.substack.com, or you can look at the show Minimalist Techie on Apple Podcast or Spotify. So, I started Substack especially because, and I was basically in the 2020, I got to realize that I was more interested in the visuals, I utilize visuals to communicate, as we already got bombarded with content from the multiple channels. Reading a long, lengthy post sometimes get bored. Also, I actually started learning sketch notes, and actually so that I can change my notes taking style more in a visual representations. I'm just fascinated how the notes taken in the visual format for the meeting minutes, technical studies, inspiration talks, etc. When ruled after certain times, it is very easier to connect, and image sits in the mind longer than text. So this is one of that article where I have just written with only one pen and maybe a couple of color sketches what I had on my desk at that point of time. So this is pretty basic what I have done. So do check out the sketch notes for this particular topic, self care, on the show notes. So yeah, for sure. I'm not definitely trying to master the sketch notes. I would say I'm just trying to keep it at basics for my notes taking. So let us see how exactly this hobby turns into a year. So let's talk about a few notes from the above image, which is about the self care, titled as a self care, right? So usage of mobile, laptop, tablet, television, smartwatches, all are fine. So they are of a concern only when we use excessively. Same goes for others in the list. Do a 1 week of detox from all of those and see how different it makes us. We as a generation are looking more into the screens compared to the nature or surroundings. Every one of us holds stressors. Identifying those and reducing those successes are much needed for the peaceful life. Sometimes there are few stresses which are very hard to avoid. That is fine. It might be a target you are reaching out at work, or something at home you are concerned about. In all these cases, do add self care to your daily routine. So, we will be mentally resilient in those stressful situations. So, here are the few things which we can do for our self care in this particular podcast. So, first thing, do craft some daily time into your some time daily into your schedule for a physical exercise. Gym membership is there or not, your home is your gym. Pandemic has definitely taught this lesson to us. Your home is your new gym. Your backyard is your gym. Your parking lot is your gym. Name it, you can make your surroundings your gym. So, do definitely make some time daily into your schedule for a physical exercise. Second, hike. Yeah, it started as a sightseeing activity for me in April 2013. There are few, and in some cases, none in my circle who are interested in doing hikes. So I have joined many meetups. So who are not familiar with it, so meetups.com is one of the website where you can just sign up and join to a different groups. So people will just meet. They'll meet for a couple of hours, and what are actually they're supposed to meeting for a particular event. So for me, I signed up for multiple hiking events all around my particular location. I signed up for couch to 5K run in the nearby church, joined elder group where who were actually doing Alzheimer's walk in my town, and I went. I'm not sure. I almost did 40 to 50 thousand 50K miles on my car, and going to these hiking locations. So definitely I hike long, long trails, mountains, and mountains have become my summer habit since then. For sure, I had many wonderful conversations face to face without any distractions during the hikes. Third, part of physical exercise, or keeping the exercise 30 to 45 minutes aside, do make sure that you run or take a long walks. If you can run along, then for sure running is the best way to clear the mind. If not, the high intensity runs are one choice. Run as fast as you can for a minute and then do a 2-minute slow walk. Repeat the cycle basically. The high intensity run or a walk are my choice as I keep mind clear. 4. Cold showers. So cold showers, I do not remember from which article or a book I picked it up as a new habit. For sure, with my very first week of February 2018, when I started this habit with a snowstorm outside, it sucked actually. But once it became a regular habit, mornings were never the same thereafter. Yeah, you definitely have to give a try for cold showers if that is not something you have been uh, doing since a long period of time. So you will, yeah, definitely it sucks in first couple of, maybe in a 10 days, maybe it sucks, but once you'll get utilized to it, you'll see your mornings are very different. You literally see how exactly it influence your entire morning schedule, how calm you will be, how anxiety levels, how your morning stand-ups don't escalate your mind, right? So yeah, I would definitely recommend anyone, everyone who is listening to this show, do give cold showers a try. Number 5, food. So I am not a doctor, so I will not recommend anything very specific. I tried vegan on March 22nd, 2015, and it lasted for 3 months at that time. Then I switched to vegetarian diet. I will only, yeah, means I had many number of reasons why it didn't last it, because I hated shopping, looking into the labels. So I'm not really, yeah, I hated that part of the shopping. So yeah, but it was a good try. But then I switched back to being a vegetarian. Right, it was much easier for me, and I really don't want to take out my favorite, yeah, eating yogurt and all those things. So that's the reason I switched back to my vegetarian diet. I will only say this: food is a fuel to our body. As for a car, how one chooses premium gas or an oil service, we should treat food as well the same. Do your review properly and choose the healthy foods as it suits you. American statistics says that about 60% of person's daily intake is ultra processed food. I would say cooking is the easiest for the survival part. I'm not saying for a master chef side. Basic cooking recipes for all three meals are very easy until one tries it. So gain knowledge on the food. It will help you for long run. My wife is a master in this knowledge. So yeah, so for us, home cooking is the best food what we have always. Pharmaceuticals are for help who really needs it. For rest, who are not in need, what we feed ourselves is our duty to maintain the body is getting a right fuel and stay healthy. Example, for me, I have introduced salmon into my diet after reading its benefit. So I'm back to non-vegetarian as salmon is part of my diet now. So everyone's choice is different. So make sure your choice is right. Do not have to stick to any particular style. Just create your own menu, I would say. Number 6, sleep. It shows on your body, so you know it better than anyone else. So do sleep well. I do recommend a Why We Sleep book. I'll say again, do read this book, Why We Sleep. Give it a try if your library has it, or try a trial version for a free of the audio version for this one on Audible. It will give you an in-depth information on this topic and why this generation really needs sleep and to be aware of its awareness, sleep awareness. Okay. Yeah, to sum it up again, I really wanted to talk about self care. It's been more than a year with the pandemic, 14 to 15 months now, and the summer is here. So, a northeast region where we have actually done with all our cold winter. Now, summer is here. We have been vaccinated now. So, my two shots are done. I'm almost 3 weeks after my second dose now. So yeah, but I still carry my mask. So but as I go out more, summer is the time where I really do all my hikes, runs, walks. I get up very early in the morning, 5:45, so that I make sure that I make a best part of my day, and I make sure that I do all of those things. So yeah, so to summarize it once again, do avoid very excessive screen usage, caffeine, news, or processed foods. I would say stop watching news, right? And stress. Never get stressed. Either it is because of your work or either it's because of your relationships. Stress is a major blocker which actually impacts your self care. So, so craft some time for physical exercise throughout your day. Do get out, get out of your home, go to the get into the nature, go to the football grounds, do run, do play, and get into the forest, get into and do your hikes, runs, walks. Yeah, if you yeah if then cold showers, we talked about it, and your choice of healthy food. It might be plant-based diet, it might be vegan, or it might be a grass-fed meat. So basically, it's your choice. Make sure that you do your own cooking so that you're eating less amount of the processed food out. And not but least, the most important, sleep well. Yeah. So these are the pretty quicker points for the self care, which I would like to remind everyone, and make sure that you guys are getting vaccinated and stay healthy, guys. Well, so thank you, everyone. So this is just an audio recording, as I said, of my older post. I'll leave entire article and the sketch note in the show notes. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.